Hello world! Hello hackers! My name is Pasha, and in this video I will tell you everything I know about hackathons. But before we start, I would like to thank you everyone who watched and gave me some feedback about CS50 video. Thank you so much, it's very helpful, I heard you and I really liked your ideas. As far as CS50 part 2 video, I already planned CS50 Python video, it's on early stages of planning, and I have big video coming about CS50 final project, where I will present my final CS50 project and I will tell you a little bit more about final project in general and why it's really important for you. But that's in the future, and today's video is on crazy subject too. I will be talking all about hackathons. I will try to answer as many questions as possible so people understand what is hackathon, what advantages it will give you in the future, and I will answer questions like how do I find hackathons, what do I need for hackathons, what if I don't have any experience, or how do I find a team for my first hackathon. Answering straight to the point, hackathons are not for hackers. They use the fancy word hack, which might confuse you and you will think, oh no, I need to hack something. No, it's completely wrong. They use it, the way I see it, it's a programming competition. That's it, programming competition. We can finish the video at this point, but I would like to talk a little bit longer. So basically, for the rest of this video, every time I say hackathon, I mean programming competition. Little bit of history here. The very first hackathon was back in India in 1929. Mahatma Gandhi made a contest to design a smaller and portable spinning wheel. When I was preparing this video, I was pretty surprised about it. But of course, we're not in 1929 and it changed a little bit. But the main idea stays the same. It's new development, better efficiency and problem solving. That is what hackathon is. In today's world, the hackathon is some kind of challenge for all students where you have to develop something from brainstorming the idea, basically from the scratch, to a finished product within 24 or 36 hours. I've said a lot of words and it could be confusing, but let's break it down and I'll explain it a little bit more. Hackathon, some kind of challenge or competition or project development for all students, majority computer science students or engineering students or students who likes to code. Of course, if you study law or want to be a doctor in the future, hackathon is not for you. You have your own competition, go there. Hackathon for people who wants to be a coder. That's it. A very important part now. Have to develop something from brainstorming the idea to a finished product within 24-36 hours. Yes, every hackathon usually has a different challenge or track where you have to develop something new. The idea is simple, so you can't build something before pre-order the hackathon. And it has to be under 24 hours. So examples, they give you a task to develop AI chatbot or use Google Cloud Vertex AI and build your own large language model on top of it. I hope you see where I'm going with it. So the timeline is you get to hackathon, you brainstorm the idea with your teammates, what you're going to build, and build it, present it to the judges, win, go home, register for another hackathon. I've answered for main idea of what is hackathon. Now let's go deeper and break it down to more details. I usually like to answer in style question and answer because it's a little bit easier to understand it this way and it's easy to see a full picture of the subject. First and very important question, what benefits you get from hackathon? First of all, you get to practice your code. You get to build something from the scratch. This is very important. For a lot of people, it's a first time experience where you building something your own. You're basically opening a door to a new level of coding. This is very important because a lot of people are afraid of doing that. They think they will fail. By doing that on hackathon, you don't have an option. You have to push yourself to deliver a project. That's it. Then you will learn a lot of new stuff, especially the stuff you didn't know before. Here's a real example from my hackathon. One guy didn't know how to use Git, like push, commit and all other stuff. So he was forced to learn it in a short time, and if I remember correctly, in 30 minutes he was already pushing updated code to the repo. Or another example, when I had the when I had to learn OpenCV library for Python, it was for my project, t-shirt project on Hack Texas. Again, hackathon is not easy. You're putting yourself in a hard pushing situation where you have to deliver stuff. You work in a team and team rely on you because you are part of that team. Speaking of the team, next big benefit is people with the same mind. It's like those people exactly like yours. They want to learn new things. They want to do more coding, and of course they want to meet new people. What else do you need? Next, every hackathon has sponsors, like big companies like Google, Toyota, Fidelity, and many others. They support and sponsor the event. But not only that, they're also looking for smart students to join their company in the future, which is very smart by doing that. They always have a company open table there where you can stop by and talk to them in person. You can ask them if they have any internship position open. You can give your resume in person. You can connect with those people on LinkedIn and then text them to follow up. I know people who got hired on hackathons exactly by doing that. And I'm pretty sure it's very common. Also, you can ask any question about products the company does. Like, for example, when I talked to Google Cloud team and I asked them about their Vertex AI model. Simple advice, just go and talk to them. And remember, it doesn't hurt to ask. But even after all that, that's not all what sponsors do. They also do workshops for students. Workshops, yes. They do workshops for students and they do it pretty often. On my recent hackathons, they did workshops every 2 hours. So let's break it down, the workshops. The workshops could be two styles. It could be like a lesson style, or it could be like a presentation about company and question and answer style. So, like a lesson, very simple, real experienced person from the same company teaching you new stuff like a teacher. Just imagine it like a 1 hour class on learning some Python, or learning some JavaScript, or introduction to Figma design, or any other subject. After class, you're welcome to ask more questions and connect with the teacher. Second style of workshop is like a conference. It's like when company tells you what they do, what they work on, and all about the company. And for example, we had this style of workshop with Google Cloud team on Atlanta AI Hackathon. We were talking with Google for about 2 hours about their AI models. Sometimes they do interesting fast quizzes, like simple Python questions where you can win prizes. That's how I won my Google Cloud hat. And finally, on that style of workshop, you have a question and answer section where you have a chance to ask a real question from that company. What else do you need? Next question, what to expect from your first hackathon. First of all, it's 24 to 36 hours of hard work. Be prepared not to sleep, or sleep just for a couple hours. But it's very fun because you will be managing your time between workshops, new things, a lot of people working on your main project, and fun. Yes, they do have fun stuff like a movie night or poker night or even a karaoke show where you can sing your favorite song. So after a hard day, you get to have some fun and relax. Next, project requirements or different challenges. As I said before, the hackathon itself has a main topic where you can compete. It could be like writing new software for university to improve university life. Or on one hackathon, we had the main track was to develop custom AI chatbot. So the hackathon organizers decide the general challenge for you. But let's don't forget about our sponsors. They also have a custom separate challenge for you. Company decides what challenge they want to give you. For example, on HackUTD, Toyota had a challenge to propose a new software for their cars. Like you had to build something new for their system. Or like on HackUNT, we had the Respect big company had a challenge Automate My Life, where you had to create a new way, find a creative way to fully automate something in your daily routine so that it will save time to you through the week. Very interesting challenges, right? They always have interesting challenges. So usually every company has their own challenge for that hackathon. So if you don't like the main challenge, and you want to surprise Toyota, for example, right? Go do it. And for example, if you win Toyota challenge, you still will be considered as hackathon winner. It's, in the simple words, they give you options what to build. So the next question, how do I find hackathons? Me personally, I found hackathon in very interesting way. In the middle of the week, I just got an email from my university saying, hey, we have a hackathon this weekend. They said, come over if you want. Listen, I did not know anything about hackathons, but knowing myself, I love all IT stuff. And I said, listen, I'm in. So basically, I showed up and I found out what this hackathon was. I loved it so much, so now I am excited to tell you all about it. But other than that, you have two options to check about upcoming hackathons, like all the schedule for all the hackathon, right? We have DevPost and we have MHL.io. So let's break it down to those subjects, right? DevPost is a special platform where you submit your final hackathon project, but even long before that, every hackathon organizer has to register there and fill out all the information about hackathon, when it will take and when it's going to happen. So you can check it there. And the next option is to check MHL website. They have a big schedule. They have a separate page about all the schedule, all the hackathons is gonna happen in this year or all upcoming hackathons, and you can check it this way. Next question, how to register to hackathon. It's very important because it's very important to plan your hackathon schedule. Don't forget to register on the hackathon. You know, planning is good, but registering is important. And some people don't register and they just show up. It doesn't work this way. You have to register. You have to be confirmed for the hackathon. Simply because they need to know how many people to expect, and they need to know how much food to order, and like all the organization stuff. So shortly, I will answer how and where to register for your first hackathon. Simply go to MHL website where you will find the full schedule, find the hackathon you like. Press on that link and it should forward you to Hackathon website. If it doesn't forward you to Hackathon website, it will forward you to DevPost page, and the link should be there. If there is no link on DevPost, it doesn't transfer to your website, simply just go to Google and search the hackathon name you want to attend, and the website should pop up first. So after you end up on the hackathon website, there's always a button register or like attend or something like that, right? You click the button, you fill out the form and wait for confirmation. They have to approve you. You have to receive confirmation email from them. Sometimes it takes time, and all you have to do is just to wait for confirmation email. But meanwhile, while you're waiting, you can join our Discord server, because the next question I have is, how do I find a team for my first hackathon, and how do I connect with other hackers? Okay, how do I find a team? Every time I ask some of my classmates why they didn't go to the hackathon, they always told me that they were afraid of not finding a team. Listen, finding a team is the last thing, like, what you have to worry about it. They thought about everything. Like I said, every hackathon has a Discord server where they post hackathon updates, challenges, and the other stuff. But also, they have a separate channel for team formation, where you and other people can build a team. All you have to do is write a message there describing what you can do, what's your stack, what you built before, and probably a link to your GitHub so people can see what you've done, right? You can also read other messages, and if you really like someone, like you said, wow, he does a great job, you can always shoot him a message and say, hey, I want to join your team. So again, way before hackathon, you have an option for Discord, right? But it's not all. When hackathon starts, they have a special dedicated workshop only for team formation. For example, people who weren't aware of Discord, they didn't know about Discord, and they want to join a team, they have that workshop, right? So the idea of the workshop is very simple. You go and talk to people. You tell them what you can do, what's your project idea, and what you want to build. That's how you connect and make a team. You see, it's not hard and a very easy process. Okay, some people afraid of not finding the team, right? But there are some people saying, hey, I don't have enough experience for hackathon. I don't know Python or any of that stuff, right? Listen, we all have to start from somewhere. Please remember, there are no shortcuts in programming. There is only a hard way to learn it. And hackathons give you an amazing opportunity to start very fast. Because hackathon itself is a crazy, under pressure, real lifetime challenge for you. You couldn't wish for a better challenge to get an experience like that. Again, we all start from zero, but that's not all. Hackathon itself will have challenges for complete beginners, where you don't have to build something crazy and you can just make a design in Figma and present your idea. Plus remember, workshops. That's where they teach you stuff. Go to Figma workshop, learn some basics, make a design, present it, win it, like, oh, come on. No one expects from you that you will build a new Google system or something. Remember, everything you learn and you do on a hackathon is for your future. So kill that idea with no experience thing and just leave it behind and go do hackathon. Thank you. So what do you need to bring to hackathon? Remember, they will feed you, they will give you food, they will have breakfast, lunch and dinner, plus snacks. Like they will have cookies and Red Bulls. So don't bring any food with you. Of course, bring your laptop, bring your chargers, bring your mouse and mouse pad. Have your IDE ready, so you know it's working, like VS Code or JetBrains or your favorites that you use, right? Make sure you have your GitHub account ready, because you'll be pushing a lot of code to the repo. Bring warm clothes with you, like a hoodie. At night, temperature drops and it gets colder, so like with a hoodie you stay warm. Plus, if you decide to take a nap, it will be much more comfortable to sleep in a hoodie. Of course, take a water bottle, take a toothpaste, take a toothbrush, and simple your personal stuff. We're not gonna get in details like that. And of course, bring only a positive mood with you, because congratulations, you are going to a hackathon. Okay, judging. After 24 hours of hard work and not sleeping, you must present your final project to the judges. And that's probably one of the most important steps of the whole hackathon. You get to present the hard work you did in the last 24 hours. You must explain and sell the idea behind your project. So, the process is very simple. You will get a table with a number on it. They will assign a number with your team, and the table is going to be your presentation place. You will need to set up 2 laptops. One laptop will be with like backend development, your source code, where you can show your code, right? And second one with your finished product, your website or app you built or graph or something, your finished project. It will make your job so much easier when they start asking you questions about the code, because you can point it right there. Hey, I did it like that, right? And explain something. You always stay at the same table, and what they do, the judges rotates. So you on one place and judges go in circle. You usually have 3 minutes to present your project. It's a short time to represent 24 hours of the hard work you did, right? That's why I recommend every team to select 2 people only who will be presenting the project. One person has to explain the whole idea and the front end to the judges, and a second person has to present the back-end development. And 2 other person, if they should answer only follow-up questions from the judges. So the idea is simple: 1 front end and main idea, second back end only, and 2 other answering questions. The reason for it, when you switch from person to person within those 3 minutes, it's so confusing, and the judges don't focus as much as they do with 2 people. Remember, I said it once, it's one of the most important steps of the whole hackathon. Judging usually goes for like 2-3 hours, so prepare yourself to speak and answer a lot of questions from a lot of people. I'm not sure about other people, but on me, on my own experience, when it comes to judging, no matter how tired I am, When I start presenting the project, I am starting to get a crazy boost of energy. I don't know why. Maybe it's the satisfaction of finishing the hackathon or something, I don't know. I usually get so much energy that I can run another hackathon right away. If you have the same feeling, leave a comment. Let's see how many people are the same way. But back to the judging, you get a table, you set up, you have to sell your project to the judges. It's very important because you have to believe in your project and judges have to like it. I wish you luck presenting your project. Last thing is prizes. Yes, they have good prizes like new AirPods or 3D printer or gift card like a cash, right? But I do not recommend focusing on prizes because the biggest prize from your hackathon is your experience. Nowhere in the world you will get as much fun, experience, build your own software, and learn a lot of new things as after finishing a hackathon. I promise you, if you compare yourself before hackathon and after hackathon, it would be two different persons on experience-wise. That's it for this video. First of all, big thank you to Major League Hacking for supporting and organizing hackathons. Big thank you guys for all the work you do. We as a student really appreciate your impact. I can talk much longer about hackathons, but I wanted to keep it more formal and easy to watch. But if you still have questions about hackathons or you want to share your personal tips for new hackers, drop a comment to this video. We will be happy to read your tips or answer your questions. We're also opening a Discord server with a general chat for all our subscribers. For example, we will have a simple Python quiz with a cool prizes. Our idea, our plan is to build a strong CodeVoyage community. Thank you all for watching. Again, I invite you to the next hackathon. Please do hackathons. It's for your future. If you see me there, if you see me on your next hackathon, come and say hi in person. I would love to meet you in person. Happy hacking and till the next hackathon.